list of regards to the fellow members of the Alpha branch of the Utopia. And now, commencing video. Hello everyone, my name is the one and only Silverreploid CLE. How are you guys doing on YouTube? That's right, the Silverreploid / Inkling coming at you live looking fresh in the flesh on the net, stream or non-stream, and of course in different camera angles. Just want to try something different to see if you guys are comfortable with this angle that I have compared to the angle that I've been using, which I have been setting this webcam right here on top of my wall-mounted desks. And of course, I don't know if you guys can notice that I have the glare on my glasses. Would it make any bit of a difference? Like, will it still make you comfy to watch the video and whatnot? But either way, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll take your ideas into consideration. So right now I'm doing a different camera angle, so that way you guys can let me your thoughts in regards to which camera angle you like the most. This is the old camera angle that I had previously before I set my camera on top of the wall-mounted desk. So if you have any input in regards to which angle you like the most and whatnot, and give me your input on everything else regarding that, please do not hesitate to let me know down in the comment section below. And yes, with that being said, hope you guys are having a very blessed and safe Monday thus far. We are officially down to the last week of January of 2025. I feel like the beginning of January was yesterday. Like, I feel like yesterday because, well, this month went by so freaking swiftly, but hey, it is what it is. Either way, everyone, we're down to the last week once again, and today is one of my dear collaborators' birthday today. He goes by the name, he's well known for doing Life is Strange, well known for doing a lot of amazing stuff. We're both Dashie fans and everything. And of course, we also did our Killer Instinct session last year, and he goes by the Bro Haven Knight. Happy birthday to you, bro, if you're watching this video. Guys, please be sure to show him tons of love and support. And later on, he's going to do his stream where we play some community games together and also some Killer Instinct all together, like how I did before. I might attend as well, so hopefully I'll have plenty of time on my hands to attend. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Haven Knight for the events to come forth, and hopefully I'll meet you guys there. And anyway, guys, with that being said, today is Monday, and you know what that means. We're back to reacting to some explanatory SCP animations. And this time we have SCP-1000, and of course looking at one of Angry Grandma's favorite. Also, me and Haven Knight always watch Angry Grandma as well, but she goes to searching for them every now and then, and it goes by the name of Bigfoot. So guys, here we are with the 1000 SCP entity. And before we start reacting to this explanatory animation, for those who are new to the channel, thank you all very, very much as always for tuning in, and of course giving the channel a very excellent glimpse. Your everlasting love and support are greatly appreciated by yours truly. Please do not hesitate to like this video if you enjoyed, leave your comments down below, and subscribe for more with the notifications activated. Also, the giveaway series is still transpiring, so if you are lucky enough to become my 29,500 subscriber, please refer to the giveaway details located in the comment section pinned, and the winner will receive this. Make sure you also subscribe to SCP Explained for more of their explanatory animations. The channel is provided in the description, comments in the outro. And with that being said, let's go ahead and check this out. We shall see how it goes. Rolling clip now.
Joseph and Frank were two lifelong squatchers. No, that isn't an insult. That's a self-given title for Bigfoot enthusiasts who are willing to head out into the woods and search for the legendary Sasquatch firsthand. While most squatchers will go their whole lives without ever encountering one, Joseph and Frank were about to get lucky. They just didn't know what kind of luck. During a journey through the forests of the Pacific Northwest, Frank spotted something moving in the distance. A huge ape-like creature with grayish fur and human-like movements. Frank thought he was finally laying eyes on the mighty Bigfoot after decades of searching. What he didn't know was that he just made a deadly mistake. He had looked directly at SCP-1000. And there would be terrible consequences. Frank was excited.
Boy.
He just achieved the life goal of any squatcher. He tapped Joseph on the shoulder and directed him to look in the direction of the creature. Joseph followed Frank's direction and stared into the distance. When his eyes finally came into focus on the ape-like beast, he froze. His brain just short-circuited. 1 second he was about to encounter the holy grail of his hobby, and the next, he was literally brain dead. Joseph collapsed. In the distance, the ape-like creature disappeared back into the woods. Not that Frank even noticed. He was too busy trying to wake Joseph, but it was no use. Joseph was gone, and Frank had no idea why. The headlines read, "Bigfoot killed my friend." Most people either ignored it or laughed it off. Just a couple of cranks goofing off in a forest and one of them had dropped dead. Who cares? Well, one organization cared. The SCP Foundation. Mobile Task Force Zeta 1000. The Foundation's specialized SCP-1000 detail were alerted to the reports. They sprang into action, tracking down and detaining Frank for questioning. They process a million loony Bigfoot lovers every year and usually find nothing, but the death of Frank's friend made it all too clear. They hadn't encountered a Bigfoot, but a real, genuine example of SCP-1000. SCP-1000 rarely ranks among the scariest or most dangerous SCP.
They claim it is the scariest of SCPs, no matter the entity, but what the heck do they know for certain in regards to who takes the cake in regards to the overall SCPs that we've reviewed ever since I started ranking these? Like, which true most dangerous SCP entity really tops the list? Like, we've seen the one that goes underwater, we've seen the one that literally just like traumatizes people and of course like causes other outcomes to them and whatnot, not to mention the ones that they dwell in the caves and whatnot, like the red creatures, the dragon creatures that we saw a few weeks ago, and of course the men in the suit and everything. There's just no telling which one definitely takes the cake. So like we're like literally looking from one angle to the next, trying to figure out exactly distinguishing the difference between the many entities that we saw. But like seriously, what the heck do they know?
But underestimating the creature is a terrible mistake, because just looking at it gives you a 2% chance of dropping dead on the spot. Frank, despite losing his friend, was one of the lucky ones. The Foundation debriefed him before administering amnestics and making sure that he never venture back into those mysterious forests in the Pacific Northwest region. Director Jones, the site director charged with the management of SCP-1000 populations, was given the information on this latest case of an SCP-1000 related fatality. It was a story he heard many times before. For Director Jones, they all seem to bleed into one another. So what exactly is SCP-1000? And how did it leave poor Joseph dead in the woods? SCP-1000 is a whole species of large hominid ape-like creatures. They're largely nocturnal, but sightings of the creature during the day aren't unheard of. They're omnivorous, mostly seeming to consume plants and insects, and their fur is usually gray, brown, black, red, or occasionally white. The creatures have large eyes capable of impressive vision nestled underneath a pronounced Neanderthal-like brow. Another defining feature is the ridge of bone on the forehead, much like that of a gorilla, that is present in both sexes. According to Foundation studies, the creatures exhibit a level of intelligence on par with that of the common chimpanzee, but nowhere near that of us humans. What they lack in intelligence, though, they make up for in size. The adults can be as large as 10 feet tall and weigh up to 600 pounds. Despite their great size and impressive strength, the creatures are neither aggressive nor territorial. In fact, they seem to instinctively avoid humans, mostly residing deep in the forests of the American Pacific Northwest and in the Himalayan Alps. There have been sightings of SCP-1000 on every continent, though the Foundation has taken pains to exterminate all SCP-1000 populations situated near human population centers to prevent a potential disaster, considering the 2% chance of instantaneous death upon visual contact.
Wow.
That brings us to our second question. What is it that makes these seemingly harmless creatures so dangerous? Sadly, for both these unfortunate creatures and us humans, the danger is beyond the control of SCP-1000. According to Foundation research, SCP-1000 likely evolved alongside us Homo sapiens until a tragedy occurred between 10 and 15,000 years ago. A mysterious extinction event eliminated the vast majority of their species, leaving only 1 to 5% alive in the aftermath. What happened? It's believed that around this time, SCP-1000 contracted what the Foundation refers to as an anomalous pseudo-disease. Meet SCP-1000-F1. A disease that is passed along at the genetic level and is so durable that it persists in the species to this day. The tiny fraction of the population that are immune to its effects manage to survive, but the majority who aren't immune die shortly after birth. This is why the overall population remains relatively low to this day. It's a disease that only appears to affect hominids, including humans, chimpanzees, bonobos, and non-immune instances of SCP-1000. Any hominid that lays eyes on a carrier of the disease has a 2% chance of experiencing immediate brain death. While a 2% chance of instant death may not seem all that threatening, at least when compared to some other nightmare-inducing SCPs, the truly scary part is that the percentage is cumulative. In other words, the longer one observes a carrier of SCP-1000-F1, the higher that percentage rises, the greater your chance of experiencing an abrupt death.
I can see why most people nowadays commonly say curiosity killed a cat. The more curious you are, no matter what it is or who it is or any type of entity that you ever want to encounter, presumptuously get overly curious, you're gonna keep on, atrocious outcomes will unfold.
According to Foundation studies, the percentage rises by around 1% every 20 minutes, and the percentage also varies between specimens, with some exhibiting a terrifyingly high death chance of 90% upon viewing. This death chance continues to occur in dead specimens if they carry the anomalous pseudovirus while alive, though thankfully the risk doesn't appear to apply to small fur or tissue samples. The Foundation's true concern actually goes far beyond SCP-1000 themselves. Because of the species' close relation to Homo sapiens, there's a worry that SCP-1000-F1 could transmit to humans, causing our own species to meet a similar fate. If humans did indeed become carriers of SCP-1000-F1, it's extremely likely that humanity would undergo an unprecedented extinction event, with billions across the globe dropping dead as brain death sets in en masse. While full extermination of the entire species has been deemed unlikely, this existential threat they pose to humanity more than justifies the occasional culling of SCP-1000 populations. That was a lot to take in, right? First, the creature we thought was Bigfoot was actually a new species of SCP out in the wild. And second, these creatures could end human life as we know it if they made it into a population center. But what you're about to hear next, a dark secret only available to people with level 3 SCP Foundation clearance, is the most shocking SCP-1000 fact of all. Are you ready? The true secret of SCP-1000 is that what you've just heard is a lie. There is no anomalous pseudo-disease, and SCP-1000 poses no pathogenic threat to humanity whatsoever.
Wait, so generally, Bigfoot or Sasquatch, etc. do not really pose a significant threat to humanity. I take that with a grain of salt because you never know what might, if you were to encounter Bigfoot yourself, if they still exist to this day, you never know what reaction this particular Bigfoot entity might have. Like, how it will react towards you if you were to encounter it. In actuality, I wouldn't even risk it because, well, it's just another discovery. That's all it is to it.
Who would spread such a thing? The SCP Foundation, of course. Strictly speaking, the Foundation has disseminated 2 direct lies about the nature of SCP-1000. The first is that of the disease, which does not exist, nor has it ever existed. The second lie is about the creature's intelligence level. They're far smarter than the average chimp. In fact, they're every bit as intelligent as human beings. These were all lies formulated by Director Jones and the Foundation, as was the very existence of the Bigfoot myth.
I thought the same thing.
The Foundation has been spreading information that makes the very concept of the Sasquatch out to be a joke for decades, all to discredit and further push the very concept of SCP-1000 into the shadows. But why? The Foundation is no stranger to coming up with cover stories, but why would they put intentional lies into their own files to anyone below a level 3 clearance? Well, that all comes down to the horrifying truth behind the origins of today's SCP-1000 population. The creatures were first brought to the attention of the Foundation by outcast members of the Serpent's Hand, an organization dedicated to defying the Foundation's activities. These members, known as the Children of the Sun, told them the secret history of SCP-1000. Well, at first, Foundation personnel like Director Jones didn't want to believe what they were hearing. They soon came to terms with the horrifying truth. Humans and SCP-1000 did evolve alongside each other, with humans occupying the day and SCP-1000 the night. However, while humans were still basic hunter-gatherers, SCP-1000 were undergoing vast intellectual and societal development. They were able to create tools, weapons, agriculture, stable settlements, domesticated animals, and eventually even fully developed cities. It was like nothing the world had ever seen, and wouldn't see for thousands of years to come. Their numbers swelled into the tens of billions as they created culture and technology hitherto unimagined, including weapons of devastating power. Meanwhile, humanity was pushed to the brink of destruction by their competitors' rapid and seemingly unstoppable growth. It looked as though the human species had lost the evolutionary arms race and would have to bow out. But according to the Children of the Sun, a trickster forest god smiled upon humanity and gave them the power to use SCP-1000's weapons and technology against them. 70% of SCP-1000's population were wiped out in a single horrific day, known to the Children of the Sun as the Day of the Flowers, as every flower supposedly bloomed that day during the massacre. Humanity destroyed the entire civilization, and with the same technology they stole from these unfortunate creatures, the vengeful humans drove the apes mad. Their higher consciousnesses were blocked out, reducing them back into the states of mere animals. Once the massacre was done and everything that was built had been destroyed, we, the human race, used the SCP-1000 weapons to wipe any memory of the atrocity from our own minds. The advanced civilization of SCP-1000 had been wiped from history. Humans returned to their plodding path of evolution, none the wiser. For thousands of years, all the way up until today, this time remained a mystery to us. So again, why did the Foundation lie to us? What did they have to gain by convincing us all that it was dangerous to even look at these creatures? Well, as the frequency of sightings and the attempts of communication increased, people like Director Jones became aware of a frightening possibility. What if the pendulum was swinging back? What if the apes were regaining their lost intelligence and, worse, still harbored feelings of revenge for what we did to their species thousands of years ago? Even the mere possibility that they could do to us what we once did to them is a chance that the Foundation simply cannot take. And thus,
that's
limiting
rather
contact
funny because,
between
well,
humans
who's to
and
say that they wouldn't be
SCP-1000
capable
at
of
all
such
costs
crap like
is an
that?
absolute must. However, in spite of the Foundation's fears, one intercepted message from the apes suggests that their paranoia may be misplaced. This message, translated from an attempt at communicating with Foundation personnel, reads simply as follows: "We forgive you. Given choice for now, not forever. Let us back in." It's enough to make you wonder what species the Foundation should really be keeping tabs on here. After all, when it comes to meting out violence and death, humanity has a track record to rival the worst creatures in the Foundation containment cells. And few examples illustrate that better than the tragic case of SCP-1000.
Yup. That was pretty much enough said in itself. And I like to see that Bigfoot would definitely pull off some of the militaristic traits and whatnot, militaristic stunts and whatnot, if they were to, like, I mean, they do have human-like behavior when it comes to, like, just like a gorilla or a monkey, etc. So yeah, that right there, guys, was my reaction to SCP-1000, an explanatory animation regarding Bigfoot. Guys, I'm going to end the reaction right here. Hope you guys enjoyed it very much. And with that done, guys, I will leave you guys to it. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed it, leave your comments down below, and of course subscribe for more with the notifications activated. You probably might ask me, am I ever curious of searching for this mere entity? And my answer right off the bat is absolutely not. Because, well, yeah. I mean, it'd be great to actually discover Bigfoot in actuality, like, in the wild. If I were to, like, be in the wild when I go to a certain trip and whatnot, and we were to encounter such a huge entity, I'd be like, I guess you could say I could get my camera out, and speaking of camera, click, click. Either way, with that being done, make sure you also subscribe to SCP Explain to more their explanatory animations. The channel's provided in the description, comes in the outro once again. And guys, my social media, Twitch, and my song list are provided in the description of the video. If you also wish to commission a song made by yours truly that you can use for your content, etc., please do not hesitate to hit me up via social media. We'll go from there for I do song commissions. Once again, special shout out to Havenline on his birthday today. Happy birthday to you, bro, and of course, hope to see you later on your birthday event. Hope you guys are also participating as well. And with that being said, everyone, this is me signing off for now. Silverreploid CLE. I love you guys. Stay fresh in the flesh and off the hook. And on behalf of Utopia, I will catch every single one of you in the next video. If you love music, and if you would like to partake in support of my channel by purchasing music, please refer to my song list down below. Hey guys, Silverreploid CLE here. I want to thank all of you for watching this video. Please smash on the like button, subscribe for more content if you're new, and please turn on the push notifications. And also, please make sure you check out my other videos or any video on display and show tons of love and support for not only me, but to those who are also involved. Have a great one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!